Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus and welcome to another video. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. So with my analysis videos, as you guys know, they are objective and I'm just pointing out, what's going on with the performance that I've been sent. And with some of the requests, such as this one that we're going to be taking a look at tonight, somebody has sent through an email, sent through a link to a video, and they've asked me, can you tell me if this live performance has been pitch corrected or not, or whether they're using auto-tune live, all that kind of stuff. So with this particular video that I did, it was of the Lexington Lab Band channel, and it was their cover of Hotel California. So I took a look at that and I pointed out that for that particular performance, it was pitch corrected, that it wasn't a natural vocal, and that's what I saw on the pitch monitoring software. Now, I have been contacted by Mike, and Mike has sent me an email, and I've clarified with Mike it's okay to use his name and refer to him sending me a message, because Mike does the mixing for the Lexington Lab Band channel, and I believe he did some vocals on this particular song as well, the one that I looked at. So it's great that Mike has been in touch, because now we get that information as to exactly what went on. And I am going to read out exactly what Mike sent me so you guys have a lay of the land. So it is a relatively long message. I'll do my best to read it as smoothly as possible. But it says, "Hi Phil, I mix all of the Lexington Lab Band videos and actually sing on the Hotel California video that you just analysed, which we had no idea was still out there, as our upload was taken down years ago and the version you have referenced is apparently blocked in the US. That's unsurprising. I am 98% certain I recut the vocals on that session and they are not live off the floor. It was back in 2014. I no longer have the Logic session, so I could be wrong. And to be honest, I agree with much of the criticism of the performance in your comments section. It lacks soul and is too robotic, which is a result of what I believe is a meticulous overdub. Not an era I'm too proud of, but that is the reality of our approach at the time. I would not have used pitch correction on it because I would have just recut the line if needed. I tend to sing pretty straight and have decent pitch. I realise that's my own assessment. So I believe what you have analysed is an overdubbed performance that is not pitch corrected." And I'm just going to reference that because when I was sent the video to analyse, and I am just going to get this on screen as well, but you guys can watch the video if you want to. It is very much the live band setup. So I think when the person was asking me to analyse this live performance, obviously they didn't know that it wasn't kind of the live audio that we were hearing. So yeah, the reason that I made this assessment that it was, pitch corrected, because we're kind of conforming too much to A440 standard pitch equal temperament, because I'm basing that on a live performance, and a live vocal would not be as calibrated as we are seeing. So in this scenario that I was presented with, of it being a live vocal, pitch correction is the only explanation for what we were seeing on screen, because it wasn't auto-tune. So I'm just going to jump back into the message. We have always tried to be straightforward about our process. We have several videos on our channel where we break down how we film, track each song 3 times and edit mix from those takes with additional overdubs when needed to get a product that resembles the original recording and provides enough video angles for the viewer to see the song come alive. This isn't always everyone's preference of a live one-take performance, but we haven't pretended to do that. We also haven't tried to cover up overdubs and corrections. For example, I almost always align and tune background vocals, which is why I felt it necessary to comment and contact you to let you know I believe you mistakenly assessed my overdub vocal as being pitch corrected. In the end, it doesn't really matter other than the principle of it, and neither of us can provide the indisputable evidence to prove it either way. I just thought the context might be helpful for you and something worth considering in your future analysis videos. But ultimately, even though Mike says, he doesn't have the indisputable proof and doesn't have the old Logic projects to look at, what we're looking at on screen points to this being an edited vocal. So it totally falls in line with what Mike is saying. Because I thought it was a live performance, that's why I came to that conclusion of using pitch correction. So I think it probably got derailed in a couple of places. First of all, the request. The person hadn't watched the channel enough to know that it wasn't a live performance and that it's a performance that is pieced together. I mean, this is why on the channel I keep everything objective, so that if somebody does have more information on it, I can do a follow-up video, and it can also back up why we're seeing what we're seeing on the screen and why it looks a particular way and why it didn't sit in that space of being a fully live vocal from beginning to end. Just scrolling down, it says, I mentioned it in the comment section. I'm always available and willing to discuss this publicly or just between us over email. I am supportive of what you are doing online, and I hope you take this in the spirit it is intended. In the end, I want to connect people using music, and I believe that's your goal as well, Mike. So yes, and I have responded to this email and obviously made sure that Mike's okay with me mentioning his name and showing his email on screen. But this is the other thing, that when you're doing objective analysis videos and just trying to get the information as objectively as possible, it's great when somebody gets in touch and can provide more information. And the other thing is, it's great that Mike has got in touch and just provided the information, because, you know, there's every chance, and it does happen with, you know, some people in the comments section who get very emotional about things and maybe let that emotion override just the objective data that I'm presenting and, you know, what I'm saying about a particular performance. Just in case people request videos in the future about live performances, what I would say is just try to make sure that what you're watching is actually live, and maybe ask the channel, leave a comment and just say, is this a live performance? Because I'm sure that if the person who requested this video had done that to Mike, he would have said, because they say they're quite open about it, that they are piecing together different takes in order to get the best recreation of the original possible. But thank you, Mike, for getting in touch and giving me this information. It is very much appreciated. And if you guys want to check out the Lexington Lab Band channel, then there'll be a link in the description below. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this particular video for tonight. I hope you have enjoyed it, and keep those suggestions and requests coming in the comment section below for future videos, and I will catch you guys at the next one. Rock!